Hey guys, it's RJ the Fed. We're here with some samples from Dave Vogelson. We've got a Four-Gate Whiskey Company, Kelvin Collaboration 5 117 proof, and Old Carter American Whiskey Batch 12 133.3 proof, so pretty high proof there. We're going to struggle with some plastic, trying to get these guys open so we can pour up some Glens, let them sit for a second so we can talk about them. These are the last two samples that I have from Dave Vogelson that I have not done a video or review on. That doesn't mean that we won't reuse the rest of these samples for future content. I do have friends that also are whiskey enthusiasts that should be coming over, I would say sometime this month or next month, towards the holiday season. And maybe we'll have a short video with them on camera too, so that way they can enjoy some of these special pours that I've been blessed with by Mr. Dave Vogelson. So we got the Old Carter and the Bruzel Glen. AJ's on main. We got the Four-Gate collab. I don't know a whole lot about these. I do know that the Old Carter is like impossible to find. Like it's a super unicorn here. The price point on secondary market for those bottles is like $300+ starting out, depending on what batch you have. And in the Four-Gates, I see a bunch of those in the glass case at Total Wine, which typically is allocated, expensive, and hard to get. The price point on most of the Four-Gates I see starts out about $200, and it just goes up from there. I don't really see them for less. So these are some absolute bangers of some pours. Thank you so much, Dave. We're going to be trying these. Normally we have some bottle to put alongside these. I couldn't think of any bottle that I would put to, like, not necessarily compare them to, kind of have like a neutral ground, kind of get us in the right track on what we want to be tasting, what we want to be trying. We probably will start over here on this right at the Four-Gate just because the proof point's lower before we just jump to the super hot 133.3 proofer. Because even if we rinse our palate in between, which I don't think we will for this video, we don't want to have the higher proof just drown out the lighter proof one. So starting out, Four-Gate Whiskey Company, Kelvin Collaboration 5 117 proof. It does stick to the glass a little bit. Smells like whiskey. Little oakiness. Little subtle hidden like sweet notes. Almost like burnt or caramelized sugar. That's the best way I can describe it right now. Huh. Alright, let's try this Four-Gates. A lot of the char from the barrel seems to come across very forward on this one, but I just had like a little tiny bit to get a taste. We're going to go back for a little bit more. It's kind of bitter. It's kind of like stings the tongue. Well, not from the proof though, but like just the flavor. Give it a little bit more of a chance, let it open up. It's got a good color though. It's not bad. It says it's 117 proof, but this is just all like burn and oakiness, char, like the char from the barrel. I'm not really tasting much else. Like maybe my palate's broken. I've drank too many high proofers today that I've burned off all my taste buds. But I'm not really tasting a whole lot on this. It's kind of disappointing for me right now. So Four-Gate Whiskey Company, Kelvin Collaboration 5 117 proof, but it's just tasting like hot whiskey. There's a little bit of a butteriness on the consistency. There's something sweet there, but it's almost immediately masked by the oakiness from it. Kind of disappointed on that. I'll probably revisit this one again in the future. Maybe we'll try it with a little bit of ice or water to dilute it to see if maybe that changes the flavor profile. Let it open up. Maybe I'll just let this one sit for a while and try it off camera. One that I am definitely looking forward to try, this Old Carter American Whiskey Batch 12 133.3 proof. I've heard nothing but good things, guys. Old Carter is supposed to be one of the most unicorn bottles you can find, at least in my area. Wow, it definitely has like a floral sweet note to it. Maybe some vanilla. It smells super good. Let's see how that handles on the palate with the proof point jumping up to 133.3 proof on this Old Carter Batch 12. Wow. That doesn't drink like a 133.3 proof at first. On the finish, you can definitely tell it's hot whiskey. So like immediate on the taste, it was like butter, vanilla. It was just super sweet. The viscosity, the thickness of the whiskey was really light on the palate as it went in, and as it went down, the finish comes out with that proof point. So very good, pleasant taste up front. Harsh, not ethanol burn, but like proof point burn that comes through on the back end. That's a very unique experience. I like that. That's actually really good. Liked it a lot better than I am this Kelvin collaboration for that 4-gate. This one will be definitely one that I enjoy. I probably wouldn't pour this up for any of my buddies except for Tyler, because he's the guy who got me into drinking bourbon in the first place. I think this one, it's going to be kind of like that Stag where a couple people might enjoy it, but they gotta really like whiskey to enjoy it. I think that's one of these bottles right here. So I'm willing to pour this up for him, but if you're new to whiskey, I probably wouldn't pour you up a sample of this because it might blindside you, and I don't think it'd be too likable. It's pretty good though. Did that Kentucky chew, and now I feel like around the gum lines, all the burn and the proof. Got my mouth watering. Old Carter American Whiskey Batch 12 133.3 proof. It is a hot one, but it is fantastic. It doesn't have like the cherry note in it at all, though. No medicinal cherry, no regular cherry, just no cherry at all. That's typically what I look for in bourbons that I prefer. But this is still very good. It's got a sweetness to it with a long proof burn on the back end to let you know that you're drinking whiskey and it's high proof. I do like this though. So if I had to pick a winner, which we're not comparing these, by the way, don't mistake this for a comparison. This is a double bottle review. We're reviewing the 4-gate. We're reviewing the Old Carter. The Old Carter would definitely take it over the 4-gate. For me, we will revisit this 4-gate because I think maybe we're just biased right now because our palate's just kind of jacked up. But I didn't feel like there was a whole lot going on, and I didn't feel like this tasted very good, in my personal opinion. That being said, though, the Old Carter Batch 12 133.3 proof, it's a high proofer, so you're going to feel it, but it does have a good flavor, at least on the front part of it. Like I said, the finish, you get a lot more of that proof that comes forward. This would be one that you just let you touch your tongue and kind of like let it go down slowly. You guys might call me crazy for this, especially because it's Old Carter, but I bet in a cocktail this thing would be freaking awesome and super phenomenal, but we won't do that today. We already had to show him a bug that we pulled out of the Stag sample. We're not going to be mixing his samples he gave me with soda, but or making cocktails out of them. But we'll definitely be revisiting these. Like I said, we're going to be giving some of these samples to some friends that come over and letting them try too. Hopefully they'll be down to be on camera. If they're not, they won't see these samples. They're gonna have to be on video when they try them because this is a unique experience that I was able to get. I want this to be a unique experience that they're able to get, but I want to get it on film and get their live reactions to what they get to try because these are amazing. Once again, Dave, thank you so much for these samples. This is the last of the samples that we have for recording, so we will revisit these. Like I said, we might have some guests that'll get to try them, and we might try them again with other stuff. But other than that, I think this will be the end of the little sample bottles, and we're going to be moving back to the big boy bottles, at least right before Christmas, because come Christmas time, we got 24 minis, most of which are alcohol. I'm going to say alcohol that we haven't tried. They're whiskey related. I think we have some that's Canadian, and we definitely have some Scotch, but a majority of them are bourbons, and I don't think any of them are flavored. I try to make sure I didn't pick the flavored ones. Like we're not trying to drink no Fireball or Tennessee Honey. We're trying to drink some different bourbons and maybe even do some reviews on some cheaper bottles in a mini form. We also got some cool ones too that will be a little bit more exciting when we get to them. We got a Willet Pot Still and we got that Willet Rye. I'm willing to bet that Willet Pot Still's not as bad as some of the guys out there on YouTube are saying it is, and I'm willing to bet that rye is pretty good. If that rye is pretty good, I can find it for about $90. I'll probably pick up a big bottle of it, and we'll be drinking some of that. But this is a little double bottle review of 4-Gate Kelvin collaboration and Old Carter American Whiskey. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to Dave, and I'll see you guys next time. RJ the Fed signing out.